I'm glad you're with me today because I have so much stuff to discuss with you. Rand Paul, as you know, considers himself a champion of freedom and liberty. Many of his most ardent followers do as well. The First Amendment is a pretty big part of freedom in the United States, and Rand Paul has utterly embarrassed himself by saying that the First Amendment includes religion playing a role in the functioning of government. This was at a meeting of faith leaders. The Christian Broadcasting Network, which carries and certainly carries the 700 Club, Pat Robertson's show, broadcast this meeting. And Rand Paul said that the U.S. is in a moral crisis in need of a revival. And here's what he said about the connection between the First Amendment, religion, and government. Take a listen.
First Amendment says keep government out of religion, doesn't say keep religion out of government. So you do have a role and a place here. I open the Senate each Wednesday morning, and we open it every day with a prayer. So you have prayer in your government. Our religion is part of our daily life and a part of our government, always has been.
So Rand Paul says the First Amendment says keep government out of religion, not religion out of government. Actually, it does say keep religion out of government. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. This is the Establishment Clause. Quote, the Establishment Clause prohibits the government from making any law respecting an establishment of religion. This clause not only forbids the government from establishing an official religion, but it also prohibits government actions that unduly favor one religion over another. It also prohibits the government from unduly preferring religion over non-religion or non-religion over religion. Think about that for a second. The only way that religion could have a role in government without violating the Establishment Clause, which says you can't give preference to one religion over another, would be if every single religion influenced government equally. And as we know, that is not the case. It would be almost impossible given the number of religions. And even in the US, we have one religion of the countless hundreds, thousands, who knows how many religions there are, one religion which gets a federal holiday, and that is Christmas, and that is the Christian religion. Think about what is being said there by Rand Paul, which it's just so stunning. He supposedly is the freedom guy, and he thinks it's okay for religion to influence government. Any religious argument against gay marriage should not be considered, right? So in a debate among legislators about gay marriage, anything that brings in a religious belief relating to gay marriage should not be considered. Any religious argument against abortion or even for abortion should not be considered. It should only take into consideration secular arguments, secular data, and secular science with regard to abortion. The historical claims made by religious texts, for example, should not be part of public schooling unless they are also supported by academic historical consensus. Scientific claims, for example, about the age of the earth, they're not really scientific claims, but so-called scientific claims about the age of the earth that are based in religious text should not be a part of public schooling unless they are supported by scientific consensus. The exception, of course, is if you are teaching a class about what a particular religion believes, then you could say, this is what this religion believes about the age of the earth, for example, or about history. And of course, you are not allowed to favor non-religion over religion, and we see that. The president can be religious, senators can be religious, members of Congress. Everybody can be religious, everybody can practice their religion, but we don't make law in this country. We don't run our government based on religion. I feel bad. I mean, Rand Paul is really embarrassing himself, and all of his freedom-loving so-called liberty advocates who are his fans should be equally embarrassed.